Now, if you train indoors, you're going to get hot and sweaty, that's a given. A good fan really helps, but Nopinz have upped the ante recently. They brought out their Sub-Zero range, which includes ice packs you put down your back in special pockets that help to cool you down. Clever stuff. And does it work? Yeah, I think it does. You can read a full review of the Nopinz Sub-Zero suit on road.cc. There's a link to that in the description below. I mean, it's hard to quantify really whether the gains are physical or they're psychological, so whether you're actually able to do more work or it just feels better to do the work that you're doing. I mean, whatever really, I'll take both of those. In the midst of a race, sometimes the mental battle is just as tough. So if you were to ask me whether active cooling tech like the Nopinz suit has a place in indoor racing, I'd say yeah, it does. But if you're like me and you enjoy Zwift racing, but realistically, it's not going to be your path to a pro contract, then, you know, spending the best part of 200 quid on some indoor riding gear might be a bit of a stretch. But fear not, because you can get some of those active cooling gains for about 8 quid. And we're going to show you how. If you've got any questions about the Nopinz suit or what we've done in this video, ask them below and give us your tips as well on how you keep yourself cool on the trainer. Right, let's crack on. So the notion of cooling before you exercise is one that's well established. I mean, we've seen Olympic athletes wearing ice vests, we've seen pro cyclists drinking slush puppies before time trials in the Tour de France, all that kind of stuff. And the tech that we're talking about today is really very simple. What it is just a couple of gel ice packs you've probably seen people use for bad backs or sore shoulders or anything like that. You can get them online. I got these two for about 8 quid. What you're doing with an ice pack is effectively you're trying to reduce your body's core temperature. You can do that during the warm-up, and when you're on a static trainer, you can also do it when you're actually riding as well, which is something that you can't do if you're an Olympic runner or a Tour de France rider. So the more you cool your body and reduce your core body temperature, the more capacity you have to warm it up again when you're exercising, and that gives you more headroom to do more work. So aside from the ice packs themselves, all you really need is some way of holding them against your skin when you're riding, and that's what we're going to make now with stuff we've got lying around. You'll need some shorts, of course, and probably what you're already training in will be fine. These are some Madison indoor shorts I use a lot. You'll need some fabric to make the pockets too, something that's lightweight and not too stretchy. I'm using an old base layer. Then you'll just need your ice packs, some scissors, and a needle and thread. Start by turning the shorts inside out and planning where you want your ice packs to go. You'll probably be able to fit one across the lower back and one between the shoulder blades. Then take your fabric and mark around the 2 pads. Give yourself a bit of extra. Try and make the side you're not going to sew a hem of whatever you're cutting up so it doesn't fray. Then you can cut out your pockets and get on with the business of sewing them to the inside of the shorts. You might want to put something like a chopping board inside the shorts so you don't sew the front and back together. Turn the edges over to make a hem so the fabric doesn't pull apart. You can keep the ice pack in place as a guide for sewing, but obviously take care not to stick your needle through it. No one's going to see your sewing, so it can be as messy as you like, but it has to be strong enough to keep the ice pack in place. Pay particular attention to the top corners as they'll be under the highest stress. Once you're done, make a final check that the ice packs fit okay, and then you're ready to go. Lob your ice packs in the freezer and let them cool ahead of your session. Right, so I've been using these shorts for the past couple of weeks on Zwift races, and I have to say, I really like them. There's a definite benefit for me to having the cooling packs in there You can either cool down as you warm up, if that's not an oxymoron, or you can have them when you're racing to make you feel a bit cooler. I find that's better. Ideally, you'd probably have 2 sets of packs, so you could keep a set cool in something like an insulated lunchbox within easy reach, warm up using them, and then race using them as well. Better like that. I found that when I first put this pocket on, it was a little bit too low. It was sitting down here. I had to move it up because it was sitting on my coccyx, and that wasn't very comfortable. So if you're going to make a set of these, watch out for that and try and get this pocket probably as high as you can in the bibs up there. So there we go. That is our experience of using these cooling shorts. Let us know if you decide to make any. Got any advice for us? Put it in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more like this on Road.cc. Cheers.